What it do with the businesses? Yeah, so in this video, I just wanted to point out a couple of things that you want to pay attention to. You want to put your binoculars on, a few things that you want to pay attention to when you are about to buy a vehicle. So outside of the common things, like your credit score, if you actually got like down payment money, buying a car that you really can afford, right? Those are things that, you already notice. I don't have to tell you that part. But the part that I am going to tell you is actually going to put you in a better position, right? It's going to allow you to move better on this chessboard, this financial chessboard. Ooh, I like that financial chessboard. Yeah, right? So I'm trying to position you. That's it. So when you purchase a car, normally you go to the dealership, you see a car you like, the guy talks your ear off, right? Boom, boom, boom. Then you go back to his office, you have some more conversation. Then after the conversation is the application, right? Conversation, then application, right? That's normally how it goes, okay? Now, after you fill out your application, what they tend to do is they send it to all of their financial avenues that they have for financing, right? And the reason they do this is for two reasons. The first reason is they want to make sure that you can actually leave here with this car. Because if you leave here with that car, that means they leave with some commission at night, right? Which is what a car dealer is actually striving to do. That's how he gets paid off a commission. So they're trying to sell you the vehicle. Now, another reason why they send your application through as many avenues as they have available is because they get an incentive. They get a kickback, right? They get a kickback. As many applications they send, they get a kickback. Now, I don't know the exact details, but I just found this out. This is one of the reasons why your joint go through 10 different creditors, right? Because they get some form of kickback. Now, make no mistake, the kickback that they get is nothing in comparison to that commission, right? So they want to sell you the vehicle. So it's kind of like bittersweet. They're sending it. It's kind of like a double. No, they're double dipping. They're sending your joint because they know somebody gonna approve you, and the other people that didn't approve you or the other creditors that you don't choose to use, what they then do is they get the little incentive. So that's why your joint get kicked back. Now, depending on what your credit score is, depending on the specific financial avenue that they sent your application to, this is ultimately going to determine how much you're going to pay, right? On a monthly basis, how much your down payment is going to have to be, right? And ultimately the amount that they're willing to loan you, as well as the terms, right? So some people, they may give you 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. They might only tell you you're good for 4. Who knows? But this is the process that normally happens, right? I'm about to tell you what should happen. I'm going to tell you how you should go about purchasing a vehicle, right? Now, what you should do is go to your credit union that you've been, building that relationship with. Remember, I told you that the credit union you was dating or the bank that you've been dating, that's what you should. You should go to them. That's what you should do. You should go to them, right? And you ask for a auto loan. Get you an auto loan. Why? Because you want to go to the dealership with a pre-approved letter. You want to be pre-approved. Like when you buy a house, you pre-approved. It's different. It's a little different when you already got your bag, because now they can't run your information through all these different avenues, right? They can't run you. They running your information. They're running your information. They can't do that because you already got your paper saying I'm pre-approved. 50,000. Let me get the red truck, right? Let me get the two-door, the drop top. Yeah, let me get the Tesla. Let me get the EV, right? You are already pre-approved. And what this does is it eliminates the dings on your credit score. It eliminates your information from being all these different places that it don't need to be. And ultimately, it allows you to know before you go, right? You don't gotta get beat in the head. Now you should get this car. Oh, now you should get this one. You don't gotta go through that, because you go to your financial institution that you've been dating. They remember that date. They remember them shrimp and potatoes, right? They remember the steak and lobster. They remember all of that. That vegan. They remember that Alfredo pasta, which is broccoli. They remember that. So because they remember that, and you got a track record, they pre-approve you. Now you know how much you're gonna pay. You know how long you got this loan for. You know exactly how much you gonna pay in interest. That's what you should do. It's real simple. Like this wasn't like a crazy gym, but it can make a big difference. Believe it or not, it can make a big difference, because remember your inquiries. We don't want a bunch of inquiries via our credit bureaus off of one product. No, No, we're trying to get multiple products off of one inquiry. We're trying to do it the reverse way. And this is the reason why a lot of people credit is bad. Their credit is bad because the inquiries are bad. The inquiries are bad because they don't know that their credit is being ran through 50 financial avenues, right? They don't know. But there's a way to avoid that. Show up with your pre-approved letter and you good to go. You good to go. And you got room to haggle, right? You get that $30,000 pre-approval and you see the car in the lot and it say 32,000. You're like, man, I ain't got 32. I got 30. They be like, oh, it's 32. You be like, man, well, I'm gonna go down to the other Toyota, you know, in a city over. Then I'm gonna go to the state over. I'm gonna go to Toyota over there. And whoever give me the best deal, that's where I'm going. So if I end up back here, that's because you had the best deal. If not, then you know what it is. They're not gonna let you leave. They know you pre-approved for 30. They know that even though the sticker say 32, they got wiggle room. You know, they got they got wiggle room, right? They got wiggle room. So that's just pretty much that, man. Just make sure you know your credit score. Make sure you already know what you're looking for. Don't go in there and get beat in the head. Don't go in there and buy a sports car when you just need transportation to get to and from work. If you got mad kids, get you a minivan. Don't go in there and getting you a sedan. You know what I'm saying? Peace, family.